Please go subscribe to the Rumble channel for Franchise Sports TV under the name FSTV22. Now, I'm using that Rumble channel for any purposes of me getting kicked off YouTube and also for more of my spicier joints. It's free as well. I have the freedom to say whatever I want to say as well. So go subscribe to FSTV22. That is Franchise Sports TV 22 on Rumble. What they want. They don't want to hear about Bronny James. They want to hear about these other teams, right? And I think the NBA is at an all-time low right now. But there is one team that I have talked about twice now that is slowly climbing the ranks of possible NBA Finals contenders. But the season's still young and anything can happen. But Cleveland Cavaliers. Last night they improved to a 12-0 start, best start since the 2015-16 Warriors. And we all know how that ended for them, in disaster. The Cavaliers improved to 12-0 on Monday night with a 119-113 victory over the Chicago Bulls, making Cleveland the 8th team in NBA history to begin a season undefeated in its first 12 games. Cleveland is the first team to rack up this many wins to start the season since the 15-16 Golden State Warriors, who went on the NBA record 24-0 to begin the campaign, which finished 73-9, also a record. It's great to be part of history, Cavs star Donovan Mitchell said, who had a season-high 36 points against Chicago. I never wanted to take those things for granted along the road when we're doing it in various ways. We're doing it in ways where we're blowing out teams. We're winning from behind. We're winning close games. And it's somebody different every night leading the charge. It's always a different group effort. The Bulls push the Cavaliers to a competitive game, jumping out to a first quarter lead and staying within 1 point of halftime despite 25 points from Mitchell in the first half. He only scored 10 points in the second half? I guess. Chicago took a 9-point lead, yada, 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 in the third lead, but Cleveland all-bench lineup helped lead the charge back into the game. That included Ty Jerome, who finished the game with 12 points, 6 assists, as the Cavs outscored the Bulls by 21 points during his 21 minutes. Keep going down. As for the coach, Kenny Atkinson, he says the group is locked in. I don't think there's been questions about this group, whether they can get it to the next level, can they make the next step. So I think when you have that, you have the chip on your shoulder, you focus even more. There's another level of concentration, another level of focus, another level of detail that these guys used to carry to 12-0 so far. Cavs' fast start comes in the first season with Kenny Atkinson as his coach. He has been assistant coach with the Warriors the previous 3 campaigns and was the head coach of the Brooklyn Nets from 2016 to 2020. Atkinson has credited Cleveland's continue for its start. He joined a team that already had Mitchell, Darius Garland, Jared Allen, and Evan Mobley to make his own. A core and third zone in a third season together as teammates. Evan Mobley said on Monday night, Kenny has done a great job infusing everybody. We knew the defensive system coming in, and he had an offensive scheme for us that he wanted to work out. And he mended that very well, and I feel like everyone just brought in right away. Since then, we had just been going up from there. See, that's the thing about coaches these days, these lesser coaches, and about some of these players today. Apparently, from what I'm reading right now, there's no strife between coaches. Yeah, they got Donovan Mitchell. He's a star. I don't say superstar, but he's a star in the league. But there's no drama going on. Even though I don't think Donovan Mitchell is someone that's hard to get along with. I haven't heard anything about that ever yet. So, and they got a whole bunch of other young people. They got Jared Allen. Jared Allen seems like a nice guy. Like I said, Donovan Mitchell doesn't seem. Nobody on this team has egos, it seems like. Donovan Mitchell is probably the one with the most accolades on this team, but everybody else is still young, and I think Jared Allen's an all-star. I think Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland and Jared Allen all have been all-stars at one point in time for Cleveland. But they don't let that get in their way. They don't act like a bunch of freaking divas and get in their way of winning. Cleveland's next three contests are favorable on the road against the shorthanded 76ers squad on Wednesday before hosting the Bulls on Friday night, and then the Charlotte Hornets. They possibly could go 15-0 by the end of the week, by Sunday. But I want to see how long they can do this. And I wonder if they are going to be in it at the end. I think the only two obstacles might be for them, might be the Knicks. Possibly Indiana. Depends on how Indiana get their ass out of there. I mean, get their heads out of the sand too. Uh, Boston, of course, and that's pretty much it. Cause everybody else is garbage. So, they like I said before, plenty of times before, they do have the possibility of getting there. Evan Mobley had 15-11. Janet Allen had 9-5. I'm just gonna read some of the stats. Garland had 17, and then Donovan Mitchell had 16. Um, they got a lot of bench production. 12 points from Yorgi Yang. I think that's how you pronounce his name. 12 points for Claris Levert. 12 points from Ty Jerome. All starters were not in double figures. They shooting 30. They shooting 44% from the field, 33% from three, as well. Compared to the Bulls, all five of their starters were in double figures. But I probably watched them one time, and that was against the Lakers, and they had the Lakers in a TC spell. The Lakers had no answers for Cleveland, and this is with Anthony Davis. Lakers just look lost on defense. They share from what it looks like, they can pass that ball and share the ball around, and they got bigs that are cutting to the basket, not just standing outside waiting for the three. So that's partially why this team is hitting on all cylinders, and they always have been somewhat a defensive group. Like I said before, I have been down on their backcourt because their backcourt, I think, is undersized. Because I think Darius Garland and Donovan Mitchell are kind of small for guards, and they weren't really known for defense as well. How tall is Donovan Mitchell? What is the exact height of Donovan Mitchell? So he's 6'3". Somebody told me he's 6'1". So he is 6'3". That's still a short backcourt. Because I think he is playing the shooting guard position. He's 28. Damn. Getting up there. But so, such and such. I don't know what just happened to my screen. Um, but shout out to the Cleveland Cavaliers for their 12-0 start. I'm not gonna accuse what's it called? ESPN. I lost my train of thought. ESPN of not talking about. I don't know, 'cause I don't watch ESPN anymore. But I bet when it comes to small market teams, they don't get talked about unless they really have a superstar that changes the tide, like a LeBron James. But it will be funny if Cleveland was to win the finals this year. You know what would be even funnier? If Cleveland and the Lakers play in the finals. That would be hilarious right there. And Cleveland ends up winning. That's a big FU to LeBron and his comedy. Straight up comedy if that was to happen. So he is 6'3". All right. But anyways, we have to wait and see. But tell me what you guys think.